Of course, I think we're going to show a live look of the rollout for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine going out today. Once again, 4 million doses are going out here. But we got 3 different vaccines now. We got Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, we got Pfizer's, but we also have different efficacy rates as well. So if I'm about to take the vaccine, is there one that's better than the other? Can I request to have one? How do I know what's best for me? Which one is best for me?
Yeah, that's a really, really great question. Well, right now, because we don't have enough vaccines for everyone, we're still trying to get vaccines from wherever we can get them from. There's not a choice because there's not enough to have a choice, among other reasons. And what we say is that take the vaccine that you're able to get. Now, in terms of the efficacy rates, meaning how effective it is, I know a number of people are concerned about this. I get messages on my social media every single day saying, I'm worried about the J&J vaccine. Is it efficacious? I hear the numbers are lower. So we do know that it's got a 66% effectiveness rate against moderate to severe illness, about 85% against severe illness. That is a little bit lower than Moderna and Pfizer, which is about 95%. However, Moderna and Pfizer and J&J, those two groups cannot be compared. They were tested and trialed in completely different times. One of the things we know about J&J is that it's actually been tested against variants, which is something that Moderna and Pfizer were not. My point being is we consider all of these vaccines to be roughly equally as effective when it comes down to the brass tacks, which is, will the vaccine prevent severe illness and death? And they all do that remarkably well. So when it comes down to it, I've had patients, I'll be in the office later on this morning seeing patients. I've had patients say, I want to wait for the J&J one. Guys, don't wait for anything. Get what you can as soon as you can. This is not the time to pick and choose. Number one, there's not much room for choice. We don't have that many vaccines. What's important is that everyone get vaccinated as soon as possible. That's what's going to get us back to more normalcy.
Hey, Dr. Jim, we only have a few seconds left. I've got a 9-year-old. For people who say, what about studying it on kids, or should we enter our child into a trial? What do you say?
Well, honestly, as a physician, I'm a fan of clinical trials. I have friends and colleagues, doctor friends, non-doctor friends who are pregnant, who've gotten the vaccine, who've been in the trials. I know some children who actually wanted to be a part of the trials. They're excited about this. They're excited about the chance to be able to participate in science and to be able to hopefully give information that will help probably one of our generation's biggest tragedies, right, which is COVID-19. Trials are done with a large number of safeguards in them. The only way that we'll know that these vaccines are safe and effective for children is if children are enrolled in them. Now, I understand that not everybody may choose to do that. That's okay. But, am I a fan and am I a proponent of clinical trials? Absolutely. I would also say the more diversity that we have in trials, the better. One of the problems is that in clinical trials in general, and this is aside from the child issue, in clinical trials, we don't often have a lot of African Americans or enough, say, people of different ages, from different places, different walks of life. We need that to really know how medicines, drugs, vaccines affect all of us. So I would say that's an important thing.
Wow. Well, appreciate you so much, Dr. Jim. We'll be checking in with you a lot as this pandemic rolls on. Thanks so much. Bruno Mars has something new and something good for us. You're welcome. Well, stay tuned to start your day to find out what's in store. He's one of my favorites.